What do we got here? Chris is in over on Facebook and says, so we traded 2 first-round talents for a second and a third. This is the weakest right side D the Oilers have ever rostered. So where I'll disagree with that is, again, do you still call Broberg and Holloway first-round talents? Like that, to me, you can sit there. If you're calling Philip Broberg still a first-round talent, then we're calling Vasiliy Podkolzin a first-round talent. And we all know he ain't a first-round talent anymore, right? But like, just because a guy was picked there, that doesn't mean it automatically translates to trade value, right? Tyler Mulick pumping up Rasmus Anderson as a potential trade deadline ad. It would be interesting. I don't think the Flames are going to be in the mood to help out the Oilers. They probably make Edmonton overpay in any situation like that. I could see Anderson being a guy who is available. He has 2 more seasons this year and 1 more at $4.55 million. So they could definitely make the money work if they wanted to. But again, I think that one is maybe a bit of a pipe dream just because he's a Flame. And I don't get the sense that Edmonton would need to blow them out of the water, or else they would just trade him to one of the other interested teams.
Yeah, I completely agree. I do find the comment very interesting. The weakest right side the Oilers have ever rostered.
Ever?
I clicked on a random year from 2012, Tyler. Would you like to get the 3 defensemen on the right side?
Yeah, give me the 3 righties.
One of them had a good career. Tom Gilbert wasn't ideal.
He had a good career.
Corey Potter, remember him? He stepped on Taylor Hall.
Yep.
And Jeff Petrie was better.
We gave up on 2 of those guys too early, but at the time, correct, brutal.
Yes.
I like 7 already knew it. Potter probably. Yep. Yeah. Theo Peckham. Yeah, like I mean, come on.
Yeah. Throw in your favorite right shot defenseman from the decade of darkness. That's how we'll get through today.
Nick Schultz was a lefty, right? Because they used to run Schultz and Schultz Incorporated as a pairing.
Yeah, double Schultz. How did that not get us through anything? Yeah, left shot. From Strasbourg, not Germany, Saskatchewan.
Strasbourg, not. Is there a Strasbourg in Germany?
It's France, sorry. Strasbourg is in France, not Germany.
Yeah. Chad is in. This is what we get for hiring a shit GM. I actually think, can I give you people saying I'm flip-flopping too much? I'll give you this. As much as Doug Armstrong probably doesn't do this to Kenny Holland because they're boys, I don't think Ken Holland wiggles out of this the way Stan Bowman does.
No. If Ken Holland is in charge right now, he's going to have his press conferences at 11 for Bowman. If that was Holland, he'd say, wow, we've got this young kid, Philip Kemp, coming through that'll fill the void. Hopefully, Lavoie can take a step this year, or Jaden Gruby can come up from the American League. You won't have Savoy. You won't have this competition coming through. Like, give me a break. Like, Bowman's been on the job for like 3 weeks and has been handed these offer sheets that no other GM in the league has had to deal with this season.
Also, okay, again, I applaud Bowman as much as people might kind of laugh at getting the 3rd round pick in 2028, being like, oh, like what the hell, pity little thing from a little participation ribbon from the Blues to the Oilers. Ken Holland would have sat at his press conference and been like, I couldn't get more. What do you, the rules are the rules. I got a 2nd and a 3rd. The rules are the rules. Like, again, even trading Ceci, like it would have been easy to just keep Cody Ceci. But no, the Oilers said, they didn't go halfway. And that's maybe where I'll give Bowman some credit here is halfway would have been, we're not matching either and we're standing still. And we believe in the players in our system and we're going to head into the regular season with the guys we have. They went all the way. They said, okay, if we're not matching, one of the big positives or the biggest positive of not matching is having cap flexibility for the deadline. So let's not just, let these 2 go and then LTIR Kane and sit somewhere in the middle awkwardly. It was like, no, let's go pedal to the floor and be as cap flexible as we can possibly be. Let's still dump Cody Ceci. Let's bring in a 24-year-old making $950K who we believe in. Let's bring in Vasiliy Podkolzin as well. And you know what? At least we're sitting here with 2 guys with, you can argue how much potential they have, but they have potential. And I again, the more we read about Emberson, the more I think we need to be high on Emberson. But we can sit there and say we have 2 guys with potential. We got our picks. We got our cap flexibility. Like the Oilers, as much as they lose on this transaction because Broberg and Holloway are St. Louis Blues and you weren't able to turn them into anything directly, at least ready to contribute for next year, the 2nd and 3rd round picks, wait to see what they turn into. But, this wasn't like you packaged Broberg and Holloway and got yourself a bona fide right shot D. So you can sit there and say in all the storm of transactions, the Oilers lost the 2 best players. but they gained cap flexibility, they gained assets, and they gained 2 young pieces in the process. They did the best they could with a shitty situation. Grava is in on the YouTube. I feel like fans forget that cap space is king. Come the deadline, the Oilers will have the ability to take on a full cap it and not pay extra for other teams to come in and eat salary. Grava, you are a smart man. I don't think I've ever seen you in the YouTube chat, but you should hang out with us more. Blake is in. Tyler, why dump CC during the offer sheets? You'd imagine other GMs would run the price up because of it. Would it make more sense to do it after? I don't think. See, and that's part of it. I don't think they did run up the price. I think CC in a third for Emberson is better than market value. I think just packaging a third to CC is probably what the cost would have been come deadline time. So you get ahead of it in the summer. Like maybe in July, early in July, there would have been a team who just wanted Cody CC. But I think getting Emberson back is an interesting piece in all of this. So someone said a lot of ifs. Yes, a lot of ifs with the route the Oilers went, but you have to look at what the ifs are if they would have gone the other way. If the Oilers match and they bring in $6.9 million in cap space and Evander Kane in January says, I'm good to go, I want to play, which again, he might do and would be fully in his right to do, what do you think we have to do from there? Because you can't trade Broberg, you can't trade Holloway, so you're pigeonholed there. Trading Kulak wouldn't be enough to get rid of money, or you would have been trading Kulak on top of having CC gone. Like, it would have been very, very hard to maneuver the cap if you went that way. And you want to talk about a lot of ifs? What if Broberg can't play those top 4 minutes? Then guess what? You're paying him $4.5 million to play on the third pairing with Brett Kulak, and you can't trade him till the end of next August. Like, the idea that just matching them would have magically solved some sort of problems, it's not true. It's not correct.
What's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.